I guess just what's the frustration level with you guys, and how can you come out one game and look the way you did yesterday, and then come out today and just really have no flow and really struggle?
It's frustrated, but I mean, it's tough back to back against the team. They're already in playoffs over there, and they're a tough team, and they really scout us well. They really played tough defense, and we made a couple of runs, but we never get to the point where we can, get back to the game. And tough game for us, honestly.
Sean Cunningham.
Bogey, what was it about Brooklyn that, I don't know if catch you by surprise is the right wording, but just what was it about them that made things so difficult for you guys?
I mean, it wasn't surprising. They play whole year, like this, and they're a really good team. They're really good in that team stuff, like whatever they do it as a team, offensively, defensively, and it's really hard to beat them, and yeah, they moved the ball pretty well. They were making the right plays and reading the game well, and they honestly outplayed us tonight.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Bogey, just in these 5 games, what did you see as the biggest problem for you guys defensively? Because you've given up over 114 or more in every game.
Yeah, right. I mean, probably communication, and I mean now it sounds maybe like excuse, but honestly, with everything what happened to us, all these viruses, and we are not the team that played together for like 3 years. Brooklyn is one of the teams they are, they were bad 3-4 years ago, and now they are that team, and Orlando as well. And there are some teams, that we thought we could beat, but they really outplay us, and they know they just play better than us at this point and on this level right now. But probably defensively just communication, honestly, and miscommunication most of the times.
Sarah Hodges.
What's up, Bogey? I just want to know, what do you do to decompress, not just from a loss, but from a win? And how important is the short-term memory in situations where you win big and when you lose?
Yeah, I kind of learned that first year. Usually European games are, once or twice a week, and sometimes 3 times. And when you lose one game, it's a big loss, and you wait for next week to play, and you wait for that team to play again for like 3-4 months, and it's kind of hard. But here everything is going so fast, so I kind of learned that to control my emotions, to sit down, by myself 1 hour, think about it, what happened, how can you be better, and right after that, the game is over. We are moving forward.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Bogey. You mentioned, that you guys have gotten outplayed a couple times down there. Why do you think that is? Why are you guys getting outplayed? How come you weren't better prepared for this environment?
I mean, why? I don't know. It's a tough question. I mean, they just simply outplay us. I think that's that experience. This is kind of how the playoff games are looking like, and everyone, bring the scout reports, and there is no place for mistakes, and especially those simple mistakes, turnovers, missing wide open shots, or missing layups, or missing free throws. Everything is important here. So this is something that looks like playoff to me, and obviously we didn't have that kind of experience, but I hope we will, learn from these games and move forward. Nothing else to do. I mean,
Matt George.
Bogey, Buddy Hield is really struggling with his shot here throughout this Orlando period. As a shooter, can you explain what it's like to try and work through those shooting droughts? And also, can you speak to the amount of confidence that you and your teammates have in him working himself through it?
I mean, maybe that's about it. He played a couple games like that, and you look at the stats and probably you see like, no, he's struggling with shooting. But for him, there is no struggle. I know he's one of the best shooters in NBA, and he's always there on a point. And I mean, he's always working hard. I know him very well, and he will never let the team down. It can happen to everybody. And at this point, maybe we didn't find him. We didn't help him to get open. Maybe he was forcing a little bit to get going. That's who he is, and we know him pretty well. But we cannot blame nobody here. We are a whole one group as a team. So we lost really as a team. We never had the one guy who lost the game.
Thank you, Bogey. Appreciate it.
Thank you.